G'day guys, welcome back to Arthur's videos. Have I got another doozy for you guys today? Alright, let's go for the viewer discrepancy act has to go through. Alright, what have I got for this one? I didn't want to shoot it, I thought about it, and I said, no, fuck it, I'm going to shoot it. Alright, yeah man, we know what the description is now, man, it's up the top on there, yeah man, yeah. Alright. Before I waffle out and reveal what's under the Italian safety hat, I didn't get a yumcha into me, man. There it is there. I washed my cup out again, all right? There, for all my sponsors, there they are, all my sponsors. Put it on there, hang on, put it over here. All right, look at that. Mate, the bottle's going down. Have a look at that, you know. Mate, don't you love hearing that thing when it corks? You know, nothing beats a cork like a bottle top, you know. All right, there it is. I'm pouring the yumcha. You know, it's a early morning video. Okay, all right, guys. Cheers. Okay, they actually hit the spot this morning. A bit of a headache, you know. All right. Yep, the Italian safety hat is out. This is a clean one. You know, no bed stains, no shit stains, no nothing. It's a clean, non-stain at the moment. And by the way, my missus didn't wash this. That's actually how I got it out of the bundle of these towels I got years ago. Okay. I can explain this. I've talked about dog's breakfast, molestation, half-eaten pasties. This one here, I don't know, I'm going to call it a fruit salad or whatever, okay? I have to show you how I got this. And I said to the guy who sent me this, I said, mate, I can't fix this. This is fucked. I said, you know. So this is out of his Fireball Classic, okay? And I've only worked on one in my whole life, to tell you the truth. Google it. It's fuck all of them made, you know, mid-80s. There's an electromechanical version. I've actually touched the electromechanical one, worked on that. They're rare as fucking shit, you know. I'm going to reveal it, okay? You can comment down the bottom if you've seen worse than this shit, okay? I have seen shit, but this is, look, I say in all my videos, you always give it something a go, try. But don't put something like this into your machine and you're wondering why your machine is not working properly, okay? I'm going to reveal it, okay? Here it is here. That's right, guys. This here is a driver board, Solenoid driver board. They use the same one out of, I'm going to hold that up. This Stern and Bally, well, Stern copied the Bally system, just modified it, changed it around a little bit. So this is the driver board that I've got, okay? Yeah, man, what's wrong with it? It's pretty good in the video. Yeah, okay. I'll show you what this guy has done, okay? He's put a new LM32 regulator. He's tied it up. You can see he's put a shitload of white hot paste there. He's changed the 5-volt capacitor to a newer one. He's also changed the high voltage cap here as well. You know, he's tied it all up, this and that. You know, it's not bad. Don't worry about the relay. The relay is over here, okay? There's the relay, okay? Because it sits in like that. Stern had him in a cradle with a clip, okay? And it's not a bit of work. But here we are. I'm gonna flip it over. All right, now check this out. Okay, check that out. All right, have a look at that. Okay, check the workmanship on this. Okay, he's done. He's put a red wire here because that's the 5 volts. The black are your grounds. Okay, that's fine. Basically, that's not bad. Okay, but it's what gets me is it's the rest of the work, okay? I'm going to hold it there. Check that out. Look, check the work underneath this. You know what I mean? Okay, check that out. Look at the work on this, okay? Have a look. I'm going to hold it closely to you. Okay, if you could have seen, let me get my little fucking screwdriver. Where the fuck's my little screwdriver? There you go. Got my little screwdriver. I'll hold it over here. Okay, check the soldering jobs here. Check that, okay? Mate, they look like Krispy Kreme donuts all round. You know, they're a round donut on the actual the headers, okay? It's not even soldered properly. You know, that's really bad, you know what I mean? All right? Again, you know, all of them, you know, it's just, You know, don't worry about the flux and that. Who gives a shit? You know, but just look at the workmanship. If you're gonna, you know, don't fucking use lead-free solder onto these boards. Okay, they're not designed for that. The lead-free shit. It's fucking shit. You know what I mean? It doesn't penetrate on top of it. You can't. And if you're worried about you're going to get fucking die off because you're going to use 60-40 solder, lead 60-40 solder, don't work on this. Collect stamps, mate. You know, do that. You know what I mean? But this is what happens. Okay, it's just look at it. You know what I mean? Dude, I'm not picking on the guy. I'm just showing you. You know, and the guy had problems with his board because the solenoids weren't working properly. You know, and all this shit. You know. Yeah, check that out, okay? Check this out. This is the bottom of it. Look at this. Have a look at this. You know what I mean? Check that out. You know what I mean? All right? Check that out. Now, I'm going to flip it over. Now, check this out, okay? That's air-cooled now. See that? See the gap? I could put my little screwdriver in there. But the problem is, all these fucking pins here are fucked, okay? The plating has been removed. So you got your little pin that sits inside there. How are they going to make good quality contact? Okay, these ones drive your solenoids. Okay, these are solenoid thingos. All right, the headers, you know, and your flippers and that. But have a look at this, you know. I'm seriously, you know. Yeah, check this one out, you know what I mean? And I saw this and I said, mate, look at this, you know, look at this, look at this. Hang on, I'll hold it there. Check this out. Have a look at that. Mate, if you say you can't buy them, like back in the day, we had troubles trying to find this shit. Mate, you could buy this down the road now. Every shop's got them. You know, check these out. This is not bad, okay? This is not bad. He sent me his MPU board, okay? These are 14, okay? And you got to make sure you use 14s, not 12s. And they all sandpaper. You don't get the sandpaper, you got with the sandpaper on it. You know what I mean? Because you're going to have problems. You know, this is your inputs. These are your inputs now, okay? But again, it's, you know, I just said, fuck it. I'm not even going to touch it, you know? I said, I dug it up. This is the model of this one, of the Stern one, okay? And this is a revision 1. Okay, revision 1 and 2 are the same. Okay? The first, no, that was Bally. Was it? Yeah, Bally had no fuse on their first boards, never had a fuse, you know what I mean? Oh, this guy here doesn't have a fuse either. Okay, yeah, I just noticed it now. There is no fuse, okay, on this at all for the display. I'll show you my Bally one. But yeah, have a look at that. You know, I mean, tell me if you don't. Tell me if I'm full of shit or not. Okay. Now, here's one I dug up. Okay, this is my one. Okay, I pulled this guy out of the archives. You know what I mean? All right, there's my one. Okay, there it is. There. All right, I'm going to hold it this way before I waffle on about everything. So, what I've done with this guy here, I'll start from the power supply. This is your 5 volts that. I pissed off the LM323K. I pissed that off. I put one of these guys from WA. They're one. That way, at least it's always consistent. I've done a few boards with these now, and mate, I'm really happy with them. You know what I mean? They're a couple of bucks, mate, but at least the 5 volt will be constant coming out. I've upgraded. I put another capacitor in there. I use these. This is a Nikon ones. I got these. I got a box of these. I got them for the WP 89s and that for their power supplies. And these are the snap-on type connectors that snap into the boards on that. Then what I've done over here, I checked the transistor for the high volt. This is the high voltage, and I've checked that they're all working fine. I'll remove the trim pot, okay? The reason I removed the trim pot is, here's the trim pot here. These are the little trim pots. They're 25K trim pots. What happens is, over time, the wiper fucks up the pot, okay? I've had them in monitors and that. Especially, these are power supplies, you know? They wear out. They don't wear out. They just stay there for too many years on one spot. And over time, current's drawing through there, you know. It's like a resistor adjustment, you know, it's for your 190 volts, basically, you know. So, yeah, they're only a couple of bucks. Change them. Change this before you go any more further. Now, you can see without Bally put a fuse in this. You play the Stern one, didn't have that. This is a fucked up design. It's not even a 3AG. It's an 8AG type fuse goes in there, you know. And, basically, I don't know why they fucking did this. I've got no questions. I don't know. The capacitor sits over here. All right, it's over here is my cap. All right, I pulled out the big boy. Here he is here. I've checked him out, okay, and he's still okay because I think most of these have been sitting in storage. But yeah, man, it's old. Sometimes you go like this, you can hear them rattling inside. I'll put my multimeter, my SCR, and he's still okay. You know, I'm sort of going to give him this guy. You know, if the meter reading the SCR is low, okay, I'll throw it out basically. But he's still in good. You know, mate, they don't make caps like this anymore, mate. Trust me, they aren't any better. They're pretty shit. Okay, all right, so. Use a quality cap, basically, where you can get it, you know what I mean? Basically. But they're home use. They're not going to fucking do like commercial that we used to have them on 7 days a week in wog shops and all the pool rooms and all that. So that's it. So what I did, I actually put brand new CA3081s in here. And they're the ones, they tell the Dakota tells that which transistor to power up, basically. So the guy who got his board there, I turned around and said to him, he goes, oh, my coils aren't working. I said, look, check underneath your playfield. And see, there's a fuse underneath your playfield. It's a 1 amp fuse. It's a yellow. It's a fuse holder underneath next to your flippers and that. They control your coils, mate. It's a 1 amp. Don't put anything bigger. If you put anything bigger, mate, you know, you're going to have asked questions. So what I did, I told him to get his alligator clip. And I said, get this connected to the earth, which is that silver braid in the pinball machine, basically, you know. So he connected there, and I said, what you do, you tap the tabs of your transistors on the top. They're the collectors. And then what happens with that is, I'll show you the drawing later. I'm going to do stage by stage. It energizes the coil, and then you can hear it. But don't just sit there and go, hold it on. You're going to cook the coil out because you're energizing it too long because they're pulsing. These strands pulse, you know, so the coils can innovate, you know. So that's how you can test that if your coils are fucked, basically, you know what I mean? Or there's no wiring going to it by doing that. It's a simple procedure. So what I did with this guy here, let me pull my jumper up. So what I did is I put new headers on, okay? And you can sort of see that, you can sort of see how nice and silver they are, you know? And don't worry, I haven't cut the keys out yet. I'm going to cut the key out. There's a keyhole there. I'm going to cut it out. I just left that as it is, you know what I mean? So you can sort of see that I've put new headers over here, basically all new headers. Okay, brand new 14mm headers, you know what I mean, over here, all brand new 40s. Okay, I still haven't cut the key out on this one. I've done this one. See how I cut the key? The reason the key's cut out so you can't fuck up putting the plug the wrong way. Now, underneath, you can sort of, hang on, check out my soldering. See how mine's like a little volcano going up? So it's like this, basically, it's like that. Okay, all right, let's start again. All right, so there's the pin, there's the volcano, okay? So you need to have a nice cone head type shape around the solder joint, not a fucking Krispy Kreme donut around like that with a Krispy Kreme donut in there. You know, it's not penetrating, you know what I mean? So that's what I've done with these guys. You sort of see how I've done it, you know what I mean? I cleaned it all up and all that, you know? And sometimes you lose a veer hole. See how I've lost a couple of veers? It's just a pad because this is a single layer board. It's only a single layer. It's called a single layer. That's why I say these are fucking a walk in the park, these boards. But you don't care because there's nothing getting connected there. You're more concerned about that. Over here, the transistor had broken out because the end ones break. So what happens, I put another transistor in there. These originally came out as 120s, tip 102s, and then some people use tip 122s. I'm using a 102. Okay, it's a bit better quality. So what I did is I put a little jumper there from a capacitor that I was doing a monitor the other day. It was on the ground. I used that to do the track repair and fix that up, basically. So then you're looking at why I've got a black wire here. Oh, the reason I've got a black wire was sitting on the table there, okay? I'm going to change it, okay? But I've just done this because of my video. This is the 5 volts, okay? So I'm going to put a red wire there for the guy, okay? Instead of a black one. That's all I had for this video, you know? So I put a black one there. And that's your 5 volts, okay? Because what they did, they used to have a jumper coming across there in the cabling. So you're losing the 5 volts for the rest of the circuit. It was a bad design, okay? So that there is your 5 volts. It's not ground, all right? Just get it for your heads, okay? Then another one that you have to do, another modification is, this is the ground to this ground. So you put a link there. And what happens is, that way this ground is now feeding with all the other grounds, basically, in the circuitry. And then there's one more mod you got to do, is off your high tension voltage off there, off the negative of this capacitor. Okay, you jump there to here to the other ground. See how this ground? Man, this is a not bad video. You see how the ground comes across? It goes all the way down to here. There's the ground point, okay? And there's another one over here. So when you put this stupid thing fucking in your machine, make sure you put the foam and screws in there. Don't just sit it there with the insulation thing. You know, there's no grounding in this. The only grounding you got is through your plugs. But if you screw it to the back wall with a proper, it's a 632 screw, okay, you'll make contact. And another one is, you see how I've done it? There's a little star washer here, okay, with the screw. That's the original screw. You know, the star washer, so when you tighten it up, the bolt, the screw, and it goes into your better continuity. The same over here. See how there is another star washer. So at least you get a good continuity through your board, basically. Okay, what else was it? Yeah, so the grounding, there's only 3 mods you do on these boards, okay? So the guys who've made the reproduction boards, they've already included that into their boards, because don't forget, this is revision 2, 1977 board. There it is there. You can sort of see the revision that I'm talking about. So, but the biggest problem with back to these, you got to make sure that you use the correct you got to use the right fuses. Don't just sit there and go, yeah, man, that's good enough. And by the way, you can't use automotive fuses. Okay, you got to get a fuse which is rated at 250 volts. Okay, 1 amp, 250 volts, not fucking 32 volts for cars. Cars are different. Okay, don't get a car one. A lot of people use cars or cigarette paper. Back in the days, people used to use the old cigarette paper to put into the machine. Don't worry, I've seen a lot of those. They used to, oh yeah, it's good enough. You put the cigarette paper. And you go, okay, what rating is this cigarette paper? It depends on how much of the paper you cut out. There's the ratings. So, I'm trying to get my thoughts back, you know. So, yes, I'm just waiting for my pot to come in. What else was with this thingo? But you can sort of see the difference of like this and how I've eliminated all these fucking problems, you know. But don't forget, this is the heart of your pinball machine that makes it work. If you don't have this, the machine doesn't work. So you got the brain, which is the MPU. I'll show you. I'll make a video on the MPU board. Okay, that's what I've done, you know, on his one. But I said, just put it in the box. He sent it to me as well. You know, as I said, he put it in the box. And now I'm taking the piss out of that, this other board there. He's going to fucking go give me the fucking thumb, his finger soon. So, that's what I'm doing with this. But here's another one. Okay, I'll give you the circuit. Now we're going to give you the quick breakdown. Okay, let's turn, go down like this thing. I'll put it, okay, I'll hold it up here, whatever. It makes it life easy. So you see this? This is your high tension voltage, okay? Your 190 volts, okay? So this is coming through your transformer, okay? So it comes in, all right? So there's the capacitor that I was talking to you about, and that's the resistor, okay? Oh, fuck, man. Years ago, oh, mate, did I cop it in the ass? I pulled one of these out of a pinball machine, and I accidentally grabbed it around here. Mate, did I throw it like a frisbee? Fuck, did it bite me. Mate, there's a bit of voltage. Be careful around here, mate. This bites, this area, you know what I mean? Fucking grabbed it, I fucking throw it across the room. Fucking did it bite me, you know what I mean? Because of the reaction, you know what I mean? Yeah, oh, yeah. You remember, you never forget stories like when you get fucking belted from CRTs, mate. If someone goes, I've never been belted off a CRT, you never worked on CRTs, mate. Okay, so that's the voltage. So there's a pot. So when you adjust that, you change the voltage here, basically by that. So that pot sits there all the time. So you're getting the movement of the power supply going through that. So you think about it over time, you know what I mean? That dies more than the bloody capacitor, you know what I mean? But don't forget, again, check it all out. But this one here that I had hasn't done many Ks. Most of them got scrapped back in that era. Don't know where this one's out of, you know? Then the other one is, now here, this is the most critical bit, is your 5 volts, okay? So you can use your LM323 regulator in this. So whatever the voltage is here, it'll sort of regulate itself to be sort of, but these new ones, they're more accurate of 5 volts. Now, do you see remember my jumper? That I did the jumper with the test point 3 to test point 1. There's your jumper. See how I said there's a link? Okay, that's why, by doing that, doesn't matter if this doesn't work, at least you got power onto all your other rails of your 5 volts. That was one of the big fuck ups on this board back in the day because you're relying on that pin at 25. All right, so that's how this system works. Now, remember I said to you the transistors. Okay, there's your transistor. Okay, we'll pick on this guy here because it's easy. See how it's got the Q25. So if you select the collector, you're grounding that, it'll go down, and then it will activate this flipper coil over here. There's a flipper coil. Then I energize that by touching the ground. Okay, the ground to the collector of the transistor, it will energize the coil. Basically, it will go this way. By doing that way you can sort of work out if you've got problems around here somewhere. Okay, around here, if you've got problems or nothing, by that. But don't just sit there holding it on that. That's what I used to do back in the day to work out if I got issues somewhere else, basically, you know. So there, that's what I'm trying to say to you. See how it's see this transistor here? Okay, this is the left bumper, Q14. So you tap that bumper will go by tapping it because you're bypassing the rest of the circuit, okay, because there's your decoder. So your binary decoder tells those CA3081s and what transistor drives. It's pretty simple, this and that. You know, this is a Star Trek. You know, I've had it because what happened with this guy here. He reached out to me about a couple of months ago, whatever. He rings me up out of the blue. I haven't spoken to this guy for fucking donkey's years. I sold this guy a Star Trek 18 years ago. It was actually asked his missus 18 years ago. And I haven't seen the guy for 18 years. His MPU board, the battery had leaked out. In fact, the 5101 RAM, okay? I'll talk about that in another video, but I just had this handy sitting around here, you know. But, yeah, but if you do it properly, you don't get call-outs, you know. As I said to you, you know, if you do a proper job, you never get a call-out, basically, you know. But as I said, compared to that other one over here, man, seriously, okay? All right, he's put a red wire making it here. I've just had black there to do this video. I'm going to change it anyway. But yeah, it doesn't take much to do, but most of it's your solder work. It's, you know, it's not the board. The board's in good nick. It's your solder work. If your solder work is good, you eliminate half your fucking problems. You know what I mean? Seriously, you know. And I had another one here. Here's another one I had. This is another one that I had. And don't worry about this. I've taken all that so I could wash it and clean it. And that the CA81s have been removed. Transistors were removed back in the day. So we were using what we had to fix it. But this board is in good nick. You know what I mean? Considering its age, it is not bad, man. You know, compared to that other one. Yeah, we get the point, man. We get the point. But as I said, it all goes down to your workmanship. You know what I mean? So I'm going to finish this off. You know, I'll wait for the parts to come in. I'm going to probably shoot another one about his MPU board. And what I've done with that, mate, it's not rocket science. You can do it yourself. There's plenty of information out there if you want to go to PinWiki. There they are. You can go there. You know, there's a lot of information out there. They've made it for, you know, for people who are giving it a go. But it all goes down to it's your soldering, your solder sucker, and how do you do a job, basically. You know, don't use lead-free shit, man. Don't fucking use lead-free. We got the point. So, on that note, I don't know what else I'm going to say. Oh, yeah, fucking, yeah, if you got anything else, you know, always, you know, here, my vision impaired sign, there it is there. Okay, you can reach out. I'm actually doing it for you guys, you know, but I saw that, man. I had to fucking show it to you. So, if you can come up with another name compared to what I just mentioned with those huffing past the Priest molestation or whatever, come up with it, you know what I mean? So, you know the old saying on my videos, you know, it's, you know, pinball machines, video games, poker machines, and skill testers is a passion, guys. It's a passion. Thanks for watching another one of my videos. Thanks. Cheers, guys. Thanks.